So there's this fellow conservative YouTuber, YinkaThatGuy. And, I watch his content. I'm actually a fan of majority of what he posts. And I would say on most subjects we would agree. And if this is your first time watching my content, I am Vegan MAGA, and I am a conservative. I am pro-life. I am anti-illegal immigrants. I am opposed to transgenderism. I am a Trump supporter. And I am also an animal activist. But as for YinkaThatGuy, he often makes videos where he reacts to woke individuals and then commentates on them. I agree with most of his other comments that he has given on previous videos. However, there was a video from a grocery store that he analyzed. We're going to watch that video and listen to the pathetic attempt at discrediting veganism that he made.
We celebrate.
We got it recorded. Hey, what are we doing? We get this recorded for the police. Police would matter as breaking property.
A violent person.
You got to go as well, yeah?
Not until you speak. Everybody to believe it. That was not a subject.
If you want to come to the police.
We're fine if you contact the police.
So here you can see that farmer was trying to hide it from you, that he smashed it. This is what they're trying to hide from you. They don't know what the truth out. In the same way with other civil rights protests, they tried to stop the voice coming out, stop exposing what was happening to the victims. This is what they do.
Just for everyone wondering, this person is a vegan and she was about to start disturbing everyone in the shopping center, talking about how people should become vegan. The irony of this whole video is the guy that was also on her side advocating for this veganism mumbo jumbo was not a very good representative for someone to become vegan. He had a hunchback and he also looked like he hasn't eaten in years. So just because of the stupid people in this video, and on behalf of all of them, I'm going to eat more meat on their behalf.
Sorry, Daddy.
Oh my God. So much I could say about this. But before I get to Yinka's take on the internet, I'm going to say my 2 cents. A really big guy comes up to a really small girl, grabs her property, and smashes it on the floor. And you're really going to take his side in this? You're going to call them crazy? You're going to label the video she got what she deserves? For what? Even if I wasn't vegan, I would not agree with what he said. So you are against freedom of speech then. You are against people speaking their mind and venting their opinion on a subject. And that guy was triggered. He got all boo-hoo, wah-wah, and angry because somebody said something he didn't like, because someone was talking loud on a megaphone, and that got him upset. And you think that's justified? I'll ask you this. Do you think he would have came up to me and done that? In fact, the little scrawny guy was, yeah, he was pretty freaking scrawny. The little scrawny guy, when he came up and pushed him, that big dude walked away. He didn't do crap. Whether you like it or not, there's a thing called freedom of speech. And whether you agree with it or not, people have the right to express their opinions in any way or form that they want. And I ask you this. If I went to an LGBTQ parade and I went on a megaphone and I started preaching the word and the gospel and started praying and telling individuals that homosexuality was a sin, that transgenderism is nonsense and ridiculous. And one of the alphabet community individuals came up to me and grabbed my megaphone and started screaming at me. Who would you agree with in that situation?
They tried to stop the voice coming out, stop exposing what was happening to the victims. This is what they do.
Just for everyone wondering, this person is a vegan and she was about to start disturbing everyone in the shop.
She was about to start disturbing everybody. Oh my god, I'm so upset and triggered that the vegan is over there telling me that I can't eat meat.
Shopping center talking about how people should become vegan. The irony of this whole video is the guy that was also on her side advocating for this veganism mumbo jumbo was not.
Do you have an argument against veganism, my man? Other than just calling it nonsense, just criticizing it, you're not giving any actual logical argument on why veganism is wrong.
Not a very good rep on her side advocating for this veganism mumbo jumbo was not a very good representative for someone to become vegan. He had a hunchback and he also looked like he hasn't eaten in years. So just
Oh, okay. So, do you realize that veganism has nothing to do with looks? But if that's your thing, check this out. Does that vegan look malnourished? Does he look like he hasn't eaten in days? Well, how about this? How about that guy, huh? Does he look like a weak, protein deficient vegan? Huh? The point I'm making, brother, is you have a poor understanding of what veganism is. So let me educate you. Veganism is not a diet. It does involve a specific way of eating, but the definition of veganism is to reject animal cruelty and animal abuse of all kinds. We are opposed to zoos. We are opposed to carnivores. We don't wear fur or leather. We are against the enslavement, the oppression, the genocide, and the Holocaust of animals. You insulting the man's look and physical appearance is quite sad and pathetic. It does not prove anything. It would be no different than a individual looking at a person explaining why racism is wrong and going, "Oh, look at that black guy. He has a big nose and he's ugly." You can't be a good representative against abortion because you have a hunchback or you're too small and scrawny. So you can't tell me why abortion is wrong. Bro, what does a fucking dude's look have to do with animal rights?
for someone to become vegan. He had a hunchback and he also looked like he hasn't eaten in years. So just because of the stupid people in this video and on behalf of all of them, I'm going to eat more meat on their behalf.
So I'm just going to ignore the fact that it is horrendous and wrong to consume the flesh of an animal. And I'm going to say this. That is a quite childish and immature reaction to have. Imagine if I said, I'm going to eat more cakes and cookies because you told me not to. And actually, in your next segment, you talk about anti-fat positivity, which, by the way, I agree with you. I'm quite against that too, and I'm in support of fat shaming. However, it is a quite appropriate comparison, isn't it? Oh, because of this stupid guy told me that I'm fat and I shouldn't eat donuts, I'm going to go eat even more donuts because of that. So, Yinka, if you would like to step up and have a one-on-one discussion about this, I'm willing to meet with you. We can do it in private, or we can do it on a live stream, or we can pre-record it and post it up. We can do it in debate format, or we can do it simply a conversation. Your choice. But I don't think you have the guts to do it or the brain powers to do it. Maybe the do-rag is cutting off circulation to your brain. Or maybe you're just so focused on men's looks that you're too busy to do it. Whichever the reason, the challenge is put out there. Get in touch with me. You can reach me at my email. You can reach me at my YouTube channel. You can leave a comment. You can go to my Instagram and tell me whether or not you want to set this up. Alright, I'm Vegan MAGA, and you all can hate me if you like. Oh wait, there's more. Because you're also a hypocrite.
And yet a lot of people can't voice an opinion.
Oh, you don't want to be in the picture with us? Come on in the picture.
This dude
I was just trying to get a picture.
This guy touched
It
me.
was just a little love.
Do not touch me.
Nobody. It was
Do
just a
not
little
touch me.
I was just trying to get a picture with you.
I will defend myself
Oh, okay.
by any whatever means necessary.
Yeah.
Do not touch
So is this
me.
the estrogen making you happy again?
Do not
Is that on right
touch me. Touch me again.
now? Is this the estrogen
Touch
making you
me
happy?
again.
You're showing a wonderful example to the whole world about how estrogen has made your life incredibly happier. We can see it's having remarkable effects on this individual here.
I think the bike is broken. You're an adult. You don't shove people. We don't chance children.
Do you think we should sterilize autistic kids?
Shut the up.
Do you think we should sterilize
You should shut
autistic
the
kids?
up.
Why are you so angry?
Because you're a idiot.
Why can't you have a
live in
dialogue?
Portland. There's a lot of loving, kind-hearted people here.
Like you?
I don't get to talk to pieces
Are
of
you
shit
loving
every
and
day.
kind-hearted?
We have to import you, mother.
Are you loving and kind?
You. You're a idiot.
You haven't even
You suck. I don't need to. You guys need air for this to work. To get your clips.
We're advocating for the cutting into children's bodies. Give us one argument.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You're
Give
all
us one good argument.
No, shut the up.
One.
I don't want to argue with you.
Just name
I don't
one.
want to change your mind.
One reason
Your
for
mind has already been morphed.
Yes, sir.
Don't talk to this guy.
What's going on, man?
For safety purposes, I don't want to give away my identity. I hope that's okay.
You don't
Okay,
wanna
that's
do what?
okay.
I don't want to give out my identity.
Okay,
Sure.
that's fine.
Yeah, of course.
I agree with this.
So when you say for safety reasons, what do you think is going to happen if people know you agree with this?
I'm losing my scholarship, my internships, everything, man.
You think PSU will
Yes,
take away
they
your
will.
scholarships and your internships
Yes, they will.
if you agree with this?
Yeah.
So you're taking a bold risk here coming to talk to us.
Yes, I am. Yes, they will. They very much will.
Why
It
do you
is not
feel-
a false statement.
So you're taking a bold risk, but you still felt compelled to come and talk to us.
Yes.
Why do you feel so compelled?
I don't
to
want
do
to be
that?
silenced anymore.
Good man.
I'm done.
Thank you.
Shout out to James Klug and Billboard Chris for going into the deep depths of hell and dealing with these people who are apparently sane people, but then they record all the nonsense that they engage in and see that they're really crazy people. Yeah, and it does look like the estrogen has taken over his brain for him to engage in these actions. These people get so angry when others tell the truth. You can tell these people the truth can slap them in the face, and they would still say it's not the truth.
Now, the video that Yinka showed is a YouTuber named Sign Guy. I love his stuff. I support him. He walks around in different areas wearing a sign in support of conservative issues such as childs being mutilated and abused for transgender operations. I, of course, think that the people who approached him and was verbally violent and disrespectful are ridiculous and wrong. But my issue is the hypocrite Yinka, who said that it was perfectly fine what the farmer did to the vegan who was virtually doing the same thing that Sign Guy does. That it was okay. So the man who came up to Sign Guy screaming at him, that was wrong. But the farmer who came up to the vegan girl, that was okay. He encouraged that, oh, she got what she deserved and she was gonna annoy people. What was Sign Guy annoying people? You're very biased towards your agendas. It's very hypocritical when the tables are turned and it's the exact situation, but the person who is talking about an issue is an issue that you agree with. You get all mad at the person who approaches them and gets angry. That becomes, oh, the whack jobs, the crazies. But when it's reverse and it's a person who is talking about an issue that you disagree with, and a person comes up and yells at them, oh, they got what they deserve, that was okay. Dude, either way it was a disturbance, or either way they had the right to do it. If somebody wants to go out and protest or go on microphones and say that abortion is okay, abortion is hideous and evil, but they have the right to say that. They shouldn't have the right to do abortion, but they have the right to go out and do that. If somebody wants to go out on megaphones and say that they agree with transgenderism, that you can change your gender, or that there's 100 different genders. Again, that is completely ridiculous. It's nonsense. But if they want to do it, I would praise them. I would, advocate for them. If they want to do that, that is fine. I have absolutely no problem with a person talking on a megaphone about a subject, even a subject that I disagree with. And you say those people have a problem when the truth hits them? But you know what? I feel the exact same way about meat eaters. When you tell them that it is wrong, that animals feel pain, that animals deserve the right to live, and they get triggered and yell and scream or get mad or grab megaphones and breaks them or say, I'm going to eat even more meat because of that. I feel the exact same way that you can't accept truth bombs. You can't accept being told that veganism is healthy. You can't accept being told that vegans can be physically fit and great athletes. You can't accept being told that it is morally unjustified to murder sentient beings. You want a truth bomb? Animals are here with us, not for us. And if you can't accept that truth slapping you in the face, I apologize for you, and I will hope that one day you'll open up your eyes and will be able to see the horrible mistake that you are making. So yeah, don't kill babies in the womb. There's only two genders. Send out all the illegal immigrants. And oh yeah, go vegan.